Hello, my name is Kian,
My name is Kendrick.
and this is our project.
What we made here is a theremin, which is an electronic instrument created by Russian scientist Leon Theremin over 100 years ago. The way a theremin works is the right hand controls the pitch and the left hand controls the volume. At the front, we have a tuner because the theremin works different in different environments, an audio output, a volume control, and to help the player stay in tune, we also included an LCD screen that displays the note, the octave, the frequency, and a bar graph showing how accurate the player is.
You're probably wondering how this thing works. Like all audio, a theremin produces sound via waveforms, and it does this with two oscillators. They are pairs of an inductor and a capacitor, as seen here. These pairs store and dissipate energy repeatedly back and forth in electrostatic and electromagnetic fields, and they do so at around 450 kilohertz. Now you may be wondering, 450 kilohertz is well out of the audible range, and you would be right. When two similar frequencies interact, their waves come in and out of phase at the rate of the difference between them. This is known as a beat frequency. Guitarists hear this when they're trying to tune two strings to the same note. They know they're in tune when the beat frequency goes away. And like a guitar, a theremin produces a beat frequency as well, and the goal is that this beat frequency is in the audible range. A theremin offsets the two oscillators in two different ways. The first way is through this variable capacitor, which can be tuned to send different amounts of the signal into the ground. The other way that it offsets the two frequencies is through this antenna, which is connected to the other oscillator. And this antenna actually creates a capacitor like this one with your hand, which varies based on both the distance and the cross-sectional area between the player's hand and the antenna, as seen in the capacitance formula. Next, we'll talk about the volume control, which is controlled by this ultrasonic sensor, which is triggered by our Arduino. And based on how long it takes for a signal to be reflected back to the Arduino, we know the distance between a player's hand and the device. And we map those values to a volume which is output as PWM into this circuit board. And based on how much voltage that the Arduino supplies, the amplitude of the theremin signal is adjusted.
And finally, there's a comparator that converts the theremin signal into a square wave that's fed into the Arduino so that the frequency can be displayed onto the screen.
I bet you guys want to hear how it sounds.